glad you could join me here today. I have a beautiful project to share with you. This is made as a guest designer post for Little Birdie Crafts, and I have used their gorgeous new Songs of the Sea collection. They're calling these new collections stories, and you'll see as I share this folio with you why they're called stories, because they really do tell a story. So here's a look at the 6x6, and you can see the full collection in my unboxing video, but there's just a quick peek. I have cut this all to bits. I also use the 12x12 collection. And I will just say very quickly, this is very heavy, very high quality cardstock. And one of the things I was concerned about, well, I had two concerns. How would it work for cutting? It cuts like butter. I couldn't believe how easy it was to fussy cut. And creasing. Sometimes with really heavy papers, they will crack. I had absolutely no problems with the paper cracking as I scored and folded. So I am really impressed and really thrilled with these papers. Very high quality. So I decided I wanted to make a folio. Folios are kind of my thing. It's what I'm kind of known for. I also make a lot of cards. But this is a 6.5 by 6.5 folio. It's a box style folio, and you'll see what that means in a minute. And on the front cover, I actually fussy cut the title. The cover of the paper is beautiful. So I cut the image from the cover out. I loved the circular shape, and I love this font. And then I backed this with some cheesecloth. I kind of layered up some of the other papers in here. And then these are Little Birdie flowers. This is from their Songs of the Sea story. These are Nancy, and they are just gorgeous. And I forget the names of these little guys, but they were so perfect for this. They kind of look like underwater plants. And then one of my other favorites are the Amor, these beautiful creamy white flowers. These are Heleen, and that is this beautiful flower, and these little ones, the little seed pods. So I kind of created an underwater garden here with our mermaid, some starfish, and this is Little Birdie Chipboard. This was called Wings, and it comes pre-primed, so all I had to do was add Versamark and then embossed it with Seth Apter baked textures, and to get this, and then brushed over the top of it with a little diluted white chalk paint. So there's that. These wonderful glittery bits in here are from Little Birdie. This is their Hodgepodge. This color is Frozen Berry. And I filled this beautiful cabochon from René Bouquets with this glitter, and then the mermaid also from René Bouquets. And I just painted her again with the chalk paint, tapped with Mermaid Lagoon Distress Ink, then spritzed with water to get this wonderful finish. And I think that's probably all there. We'll take a quick look at the spine. This does have 1-inch spines with a ribbon closure. So I created a little bangle charm down the spine. We've got a blue sea turtle. We've got a beautiful shell, a nautilus, and a starfish. And that's just suspended from the spine. And then here is the back cover. I love these bubbles in the water. This paper is beautifully detailed. Now, to get the sparkle to stay on the paper, I just brushed lightly with Art Institute Dries Clear adhesive, and then sprinkled. This has a really tiny sprinkler top on it. So I just kind of tapped it over like salt, and it gave me all these beautiful little sprinkles in there. So let's undo the ribbon closure, and we'll take a peek at what's inside. I created what I'm calling a little mermaid's purse over here. The 12x12 collection has these wonderful punch-out icons that look like doilies. And all I did was ink the edges, lay this on here, add some sequins. This has a magnetic closure, and it's a fold-out. So these are 6x6 papers, and I really like mixing 12x12 with 6x6 for a project like this, because the scale of the 6x6 is great for the size of the project, but then I have the 12x12 to cover these larger areas. Over here is a fun little turn page, and what I've created here is this little journaling spot just by folding paper, and then in here 2 little mini photo folios. These are like wallet sized, and they do open. There we go. So inside they have a little paper. And this paper is so heavy and beautiful. All I did was score and fold it to make the folios. I used the white side for the cover and then the printed side inside for the pages. So these live right in here. And then this is one of those fussy cut images I was telling you about. Well, I'll fuss with that later. I just cut her out, inked her, and then added some sequins. So I thought that was a really cute little border treatment right there. So this page flips out, and then we have a little fold-out page here. So this is a great tip for when you have a short page, but you want to add a photo element. I just wrapped my gold string around my accordion folio before I glued it down. So this folds out, and you can put 4x6 photos here. There's a journaling spot here with a little card. This is from the 12x12. Another journaling spot here with one of those fussy cuts, and room for another 4x6 photo here. And then you just tie a bow with this gold string, and everything stays neat and in place. So there's a lot of room for different sized photos. Then here in the center is what I like to call a box pocket. And I do have a tutorial. If you go to Paper Crafting 101 Pockets, I have a tutorial that shows how to build a box pocket. And I decorated this up with fussy cuts from the fussy cut page, and then inside I used my envelope punch to make a mini envelope, and I put a chocolate and a tea bag in there. And then this is a pouch. Oops. This is a pouch of natural honey, and I decorated it because it's orange, so it didn't really go with the collection, but inside the pouch it's fine, and then you just flip this open and pull the honey out. And then these are Biscoff crackers, cookies, and I just decorated these with a strip of the paper, added one of the medallions from the 6x6 to dress it up. Here's a sweet little demi-tasse spoon, and this has a seashell on the top. And then I actually made another little either folio or journaling spot just by layering up some of my scraps. Very easy to make. This would also make a very nice quick card or a place to write your greeting inside. So as you can see, this is a lot of fun, a lot of moving parts, and I'm going to be sharing a project once a month as a guest designer for Little Birdie Crafts. I'm very excited to be back with them. I was on their design team, I think in 2019, and enjoyed it, and I'm really happy to be back. So that's it for me. Thank you so much. I'll put links to my blog post where you'll find links to all the products that I've used here. Visit Little Birdie Crafts. You need to know that they now have a US warehouse, so you can order. Before they only dealt with wholesale, and now they will sell direct to individuals. There's no minimum purchase, and it's just littlebirdicrafts.com. You can go there, fill up your cart with all this beautiful stuff. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks for joining me, and I'm going to go get my craft on. Bye.